What up, fans? This your boy CJ Richardson. Welcome to another episode of We Talk Sports, the Monday week recap, man. Victory Monday, man. I'm feeling good. Cowboys got that dub. Back to winning. Appreciate everybody that's here on the program tonight, man. We just celebrating the dub. And before we go forward, there's one thing I must say. I ain't never heard of a win that didn't mean nothing to you. I ain't never heard of a win not being a win. When you look back at the record, a win is a win. What my boy said, you play to win the game. Heard all kinds of comments, been listening to all kinds of sports chatter because that's what I do. I'm into sports. That's why the show is called We Talk Sports. It's an interactive program. What that means is you can hit me up in my inbox and say, CJ, I would love to be a part of your program. And I'm not talking about texting in the messages. I'm talking about live on the screen, one-on-one with the great one, because I love sports. Also, this is not a Cowboys podcast. It's a sports podcast. I just happen to be a Cowboy fan. Let me see who we got out here in the comments right now. We got to shout some people out. We got Shane out there. We got Larry Douglas, Tony Holmes, Thor, LeVar Crittington, Sharon Powers, Valerie Grigsby. We'll go back up the list and see if there's anybody I forgot. Pretty much got everybody as you guys file in. We'll shout you out, man. Week 7, boom, gone, just like that. Cowboys 5-2. You play the schedule that you are given. And let me tell you guys, man, any given Sunday, somebody can win and somebody can lose, man. My Dallas Cowboys are sitting at 5-2 in third place. You know, Philadelphia Eagles, NFC East, they're undefeated. They're 6-0 at this point in the season. They had a bye week this week. The Giants, 6-1, I do believe, coming off a tough win with their opponent this week, my Cowboys. Tough first half against the Lions, but we got the dub. So we're sitting right there where we want to be. Things are good. We're going to be okay, you know. So let's get my panel on here, and we're going to talk sports with you guys real quick. And normally I have the same people that always want to be on the show. We can add some people to the show. You just got to hit me up in advance. I'm here every Monday and most Tuesdays, recapping the sports world, talking NFL football. Sometimes we'll reach out into the NBA, Major League Baseball, soccer, NASCAR, you name it, hockey, whatever the fans want to talk about. This is the people's show. So right now I got to bring on my panelists of the week so far. If anybody still wants to be on the show, it's not too late. Just got to hit me in my inbox, and I can get you that invite or get one of my panelists to shoot you the invite, and you can be on the show tonight. I know it's short notice, and you might have to do your hair or get your background straight, but whatever it takes to get on the show. Okay. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna bring my main man Justin in. What up, Jay?
Not much. Happy to be here. Happy to show support always.
I appreciate you, man. Cowboys 5-2 got that win in. How you feeling about that?
It started off ugly, but turbulent. But hey, we got the win. That's all that matters.
Take the dub, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I say. The win is a win. And as always, got my partner in crime. Got to bring him on the scene. My man, Rodney Jones. What up, Rodney?
Shoot, I'm feeling good on this Victory Monday.
Victory Monday. And that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Dwayne? Got Dwayne on here. Says, what's going down, CJ? Got Michael on here. Michael says, DC4L. Wanda says, hey, CJ. Tanya, Yum Fisher. Hey, CJ. Frank's got a comment before we start the show. He said, we will be okay. They failed to realize Tyron Smith is on the way. Although our offensive line has done a pretty good job this year, it's going to get better. Kudos, my brother. I fully agree with you. Tiffany Wells is here. She was on the show last week, I do believe. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Kay Nichelle says, hello, fellas. Hey, Kay Nichelle, how are you, man? Hey, look. So we always start every show with a first word. I need your first words, guys. How you guys are feeling? Cowboys 5-2 coming off of a hard-fought victory over the Detroit Lions. Rodney, how you feeling right now over that hard-fought victory?
I'm feeling good. I kind of knew coming in that Detroit they play hard. So I knew we weren't going to just race down the field and score points every drive. So I'm feeling good, though. Feeling good about the team.
Good deal. Good deal. What about you, Justin?
Defense.
Defense wins championships, don't it?
And
Yeah.
the last time McCarthy had a number one defense, he brought that trophy home.
Well, let's go get it, man. We got Brian Hutchins in the show. I think he was on the show last week as well. He said, I'm in the house. He's an Eagles fan. He said, for the show, don't give me no sugar honey iced tea. Hey, look, man, we talking sports. Sometimes you get that sugar honey iced tea, and every now and then a little bit will be on your shirt. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's just the way it is. Larry Douglas says, I feel good about the Cowboys. Okay, good deal. B. Renee Tobias, I hope I got that right. She says, hey, y'all. And Lisa's showing a lot of hearts and a lot of love. All right, let's get right down to this thing tonight. Dak Prescott is back. I need your first thoughts on Dak's first game back. I'm going to start with you this time, Justin. How did you feel about Dak's first outing since the loss to Tampa Bay? How you feeling?
Confident. I saw some rust early on to be expected, but then like the second half, he started to kind of find his groove a little bit, and he started clicking, and you saw his confidence kind of rise a little bit.
Right. What about you, Rodney?
I feel good about it. Like Justin said, he was a little rusty in the first half, and then the second half, you know, the confidence, he started to complete more passes as well. But I think Kellen Moore needs to do a better job as far as like route combinations. I didn't see enough like short yardage, quick completions to get him in a, you know, in a better groove faster.
Gotcha. All right, we got a comment before I comment on this one. Marie Reed says they didn't play anybody. I'm not sure who she's talking about or who her favorite team is. We played an NFL team. I mean, what do you mean we didn't play anybody? You play the schedule that you have been given, you know, but what's your favorite team, Marie? Can somebody look up Marie, look in her inbox or look in her profile and see who she likes, because she said somebody didn't play anybody. And when you make comments on the page, make a real comment, because when you say they, I don't even know what you're talking about. Is it a favorable comment or a non-favorable comment? They didn't play anybody. Can you use a complete sentence, please?
To set the stage, the Lions are number 4 in the league in offense.
Exactly. And they put 35 on the undefeated Eagles.
So
Let's see. Lisa says,
not...
I agree. He had to get his mojo back. That's right. Next comment. They hate us when we win and they hate us when we lose. That's why I love being a Cowboy fan. And then Raymond says, Dak is back, which is good. Needs to do a better job of getting the ball out. Was holding the ball too long. I'm glad you brought that up, because I got something to show you in a second. Okay. Michael Spence says Marie don't know football. Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna read these comments, man. No matter what team record is, it's always play our cow. No matter what the team record is, they always play the Cowboys hard. They actually do, man. And then Michelle Spice says teams don't make the schedule. Exactly. Brian says this is a Cowboys show, not an Eagles show. We didn't bring your name up, brother. And by the way,
say nothing about the Eagles.
By the way, you were here, and the only thing I said about the Eagles was they're undefeated. But since you're here, it's gonna be the show that we give you. How about that? So you just sit on that sofa with your remote control on and watch these 3 grown men talk. All right. Thank you.
Oh, we got breaking news. The Jags have just traded James Robinson to the Jets.
Oh, okay. We'll get back to that. You know, Kate Nichelle says some of the play calls in the first half was suspect. Okay.
I agree.
Frank Lynch says Dak did what he needed to do. No turnovers was the key. And although he did push the envelope, he could have easily had 3 picks. He forced a lot in the first half. Y'all absolutely right. But let me tell y'all something. I'm glad we're talking about Dak Prescott, because I got to break something down to you. And I saw this breakdown, and it's going to wow some of you non-football people. And when I say non-football people, it's like some of y'all see the game, but you don't see the game. Like you see the play and you see the results, but you have no idea what happens in a play. So I got to get back to the comment. I saw it. It says Dak held on to the ball.
It's a little bit earlier. Right,
I got you. But my point is, they said Dak holds on to the ball. Who remembers that early sack that Dak took in the game? And before I show you this clip, I want to ask all the football gurus, Was that sack on Dak Prescott? Did he hold the ball too long? What do you think about that first sack? We went 3 and out, I do believe, on the first 2 possessions.
Yeah, I got the comment.
Rodney, was that sack on Dak?
I don't really think so, because we have to think about what kind of coverages Detroit was running. Then we have to think about who the reads, because plays go to certain players, and you have to read each. Like, Dak's going through his progression.
Right.
And if everybody's deep and not open, nothing's there. What I saw was there was nothing. There were no quick completions.
Right.
I felt like the route combinations weren't good.
What you got, Justin?
Yeah.
Early on, the success that they were having was when they were lining Aiden.
No, that's not the question. The question was Dak got sacked early in the game on 3rd down, forced a punt. I said, was that sack on Dak, or did you see something else? That's what
I saw miscommunication on the O-line from the left side on Tyler Smith's side.
Okay, good deal. And so
I'm going
to show this clip real quick, and this is for the people that just see the results. Dak took a sack. He held on the ball too long. Here we go. Take a look at this. And this guy right here, I don't know him, but he broke it's like I'm talking. So I didn't have to go ahead and draw this play up. He drew it up perfectly and explained it perfectly for even the novice fan. This is what happened on that 3rd down.
3rd down of the game. 3rd and 8. Dak Prescott is going to end up taking a sack for 9 yards. Generally speaking, the O-line did a pretty good job, but there was some pressure from the left side a little bit. Now, this is a 7-man protection, so you got the offensive line, you got the 2 guys in the backfield for a 7-man protection. The defense isn't a cover 1 robber, with the strong safety here who's going to basically drop into the box here. And with the other safety, going to take the deep third and really just play over the top. Now, the receiver here is going to take an outside release and just run a vertical. And really, that's just a clearing pattern. You're going to have a deep dig here and an underneath crosser here. Now, in my opinion, none of these guys really get open. The one guy that there was a shot to get the ball to was CeeDee Lamb, but the robber ends up taking that away. You're going to see right in the middle of your field, as Lamb makes his cut, the safety ends up playing it underneath, and ultimately there just wasn't enough time. The defense did come out with the blitz. They brought 6 guys, as you guys can see, including that middle linebacker. And really, the pocket just kind of collapsed on Prescott, right? He does do a good job kind of setting and staying within the pocket. Ultimately, the pocket just kind of collapses, and no one really got open. Now, I will say this. If the blitz was picked up, if Prescott was able to climb the pocket cleanly, I think there would have been some room to hit either Lamb on the crossing pattern or the backside receiver on the deep dig. Now, ultimately, it doesn't matter. This play ends up being a sack. And just breaking down the offensive line, if you guys watch left tackle Tyler Smith, he's going to just be just a tad slow out of his stance. And ultimately, that defense man ends up getting the pressure and getting the sack. Of course, there were a couple other guys that kind of got in there as well. But in my opinion, Smith is generally really fast out of his stance. So I don't think he was just ready for the ball to get snapped. You guys can see the ball get snapped. All these other guys start moving, and Smith is still kind of in his stance. Now, Smith's been very explosive out of his stance, so I'm not sure exactly what happened here. Maybe the center snapped the ball a little early. Maybe the line wasn't ready, because it does seem like the center snaps the ball and then everyone starts moving. All right, generally.
Hey, look, man, football 101. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that went wrong on that play. First of all, Dak stood in the pocket. It wasn't a lot of time. Now, Frank says no spy on the QB. A lot of times Dak could take off and run. They ran wide. Tyler Smith missed, just came off late. Hutchinson was already around the corner, and he was on Dak in about 2 seconds, man.
In the middle, linebacker came up the middle.
Sometimes when I'm telling these people, when all you see is a sack, oh, he could run. Y'all ain't never really played no organized football. I'm just saying. This is for the ladies that want to learn football. Some of these guys, they too far gone. We can't teach them the game of football. Nope. That play, either he threw it away quickly and just scrapped the play, or there was nothing there. One thing I want to say, I blame the play call. Detroit had a whole week off. They studied the game film. They knew what our philosophy was. We were double tight, 7-man protection scheme. Zeke in the backfield. We had a 3-man route. They ran the one-on-one coverage from the outside, and they backed up. The safety came down into the box and took that middle crosser away, because one person is going to say, "Oh, CD was open." He wasn't open, and Dak didn't have time. He didn't even have time to reload or anything else. He took the sack. He didn't turn the ball over. Plain and simple.
Yeah. And it's like,
go ahead, Ronnie.
It's like, you know, like I said before, everybody's running deep. Where's the ball going?
Right.
Gallup could have ran a 6-yard dig, a 6-yard in.
It's not even what he could have ran. Based on, we got to base everything on what was called the execution, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not what people could have done, and a lot of people do that. He could have ran outside. He could have took off. He could have whatever. If he throws it in double coverage, he got a problem. If he takes the sack, it's going to be a problem. If he fumbles the ball, it's going to be a problem. So it's like a no-win situation with Dak. You know, Cooper Rush threw 3 interceptions in one game. Hey, start him again. You know, so and I like Cooper Rush. So don't think we're blaming Cooper Rush, but come on, guys. What we got to do is we got to really talk football and what we see. Some of y'all, you don't actually even see what's going on in the play. Oh, Dak's back. He took another sack. He didn't have a choice. Would you rather him fumble the ball trying to escape? Would you rather him throw the interception into double coverage? What do you guys want this man to do? Truth be told, that was a good defensive play by Detroit. See, we never give the other teams any credit. I'm going to go to you, Justin. How do you feel?
Sometimes the smart play is taking the sack.
Yeah, you live to play another down.
Right. Exactly. What do you think, Rodney?
Same. You live to play another down, and it's like he'll get blamed because there's people out there that still don't think he knows how to read coverages.
Right.
Sometimes, like you said, Detroit did a good plan. They game plan. They did a better job than we did.
Throwing that goddamn crosser to CD Lamb that early in the game had pick 6 written all over it. Now Dak did throw into some double coverage later, but all of the talented QBs take shots downfield into coverage. So don't act like Dak is the only one. I'm gonna ask y'all a question right now since we own Dak Prescott. So we got Dak Prescott as our quarterback right now. Just raise your hand or put an I would in the comments if you would trade Dak Prescott right now, because all y'all talk about is trading. If you would trade Dak Prescott for Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Russell Wilson, or suspended Deshaun Watson, who got to sit out 11 games right now, because everybody's better than Dak. Oh, you want everybody else. I don't know why y'all even a Cowboy fan, some of you, but all those guys are having problems as well. You know, I'm just saying. So we should be thankful, you know, that we have fixable problems. I didn't like the play call that early in the game because it was predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew we were going to when we go double tight. Normally, what do?
Hand it off to Zeke.
We usually shoot it up inside. You know, the fact that we did go with the pass, but it was max protect that we got beat on from the left side. Hutchinson, the rookie, was having a field day, so I didn't like the play call. I would have liked to slip a tight end out in the formation late, or either Zeke out into the flats or something to give a safety valve. We didn't even have a safety valve in on that play, so I'm not going to blame Dak for everything that goes wrong. Okay, so I got another question. For all the Cowboy fans and the haters too. If you would have told me before the game that Dak Prescott was going to be 19 of 25 for 207 with a TD and no turnovers, that's 76% completion, would you have taken it or not? I'm just asking, Rodney.
I would have took it.
Okay. What about you, Justin?
I would have took it first game coming back after being a long layoff. I mean, that's a pretty decent stat line.
Right.
For a major injury to your throwing hand at that.
Exactly. Because and let's just be honest, guys. Everybody in the chat as well. Let's just be honest. We really didn't know which Dak Prescott we was getting coming back. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know how that thumb was going to hold up. You know what I'm saying? After a injury like that, we didn't know exactly what was going to happen. We didn't know if he could really spin that ball, if he could take a hit, if he could hold on to the ball. Could he take what kind of an effect taking the snaps under center would have done damage to the hand? You know what I'm saying? So I was satisfied with Dak coming back. And the biggest reason I was satisfied, he didn't turn the ball over. You know, no turnover. Now he threw a couple balls that, 50-50 balls, but all the great ones do that. So we can't say what if, coulda, shoulda, woulda. We know what happened.
And
0
Dak,
in
yeah.
the stat line for turnovers, and I'm taking it.
And Dak
So-
also said, he was being aggressive because it's his first game back, and he wanted to, he was overconfident on with the thumb. So
and sometimes
he
it's
knew
gonna
that.
be like that. And sometimes it's gonna be like that, man. So being a little overconfident, but I tell you what, did anybody see him drop them dimes in there in the third quarter? He made some throws I don't think that Cooper Rush could have made.
Nope.
In the second half of the game. How do you guys feel about some of the throws he did make?
That throw to Noah Brown, I think it was late in the game before we scored. That was a good throw. I do agree that Dak Prescott, he puts the ball. I mean, but he's been doing this his whole career. So I mean,
him and Schultz got chemistry too. He had Schultz on a few passes. It was awesome. What do you think, Justin?
Right over the shoulder.
I thought he did a really good job with his ball placement. I think it's only going to get better with weeks to come.
Bingo.
As more, and James Washington is really the wild card that we still don't know who's coming back.
Right.
And during camp, him and Dak were saying they had chemistry in camp, so that connection, and he loves to throw together too.
And also, we got a comment. Rodney Booker, he's a troll. He's always here on the Cowboy Post. He's a Washington Commanders fan. He said him and Kirk Cousins are great game managers. Let me kill this narrative right now, okay?
He get it from Fox Sports.
Hey, thank you. Y'all sit around home. Most of the non-sports guys, they sit around home and believe everything that the commentators say instead of looking at games for themselves. Dak Prescott owns the Commanders, so he's doing more than just managing games. Every time we come to that little dumpster, me, Rodney, and Justin, and Caesar, and Thomas, and the gang, we leave with a victory. So he's doing way more than managing games. He's whooping. He in the NFC, what he's like 25-6. So he's doing way more than managing games. Has never had a losing season. I'm just saying.
How many Kirk Cousins had with the Washington Commanders?
Man, these are game managers that can't get it done.
Taylor Heineke, Carson Wentz,
Washington quarterbacks while they're in Washington, because Washington is the place that destroys quarterbacks.
Matt Ryan,
point blank, period.
RG3. The list goes on.
I'm just saying. Like, people come over here to hate. But see, you really can't hate when you don't have facts. See, people that usually spew that sewage out of their mouths, I'm going to use that term, sewage out of their mouths, they have no facts to back it up, So I just listen to it. And I'm like, is this really a grown man talking like this? A game manager that keeps beating you like time after time after time, that has never had a losing season? Let the Washington football team would have beat us time after time after time after time. He would be saying the same thing we're saying. We own y'all. But he can't. He doesn't have anything good about to say. And like somebody told me yesterday, we shouldn't talk that much because we're in third place. I told him, whoa. Let's make no mistake about it. It's a big difference in the Dallas Cowboys being in third place than the Washington football team being in last place. Because first of all, we got one of the best records in the entire NFL with that third place, because the other two teams with the better records are in our division. The Eagles and the Giants, us, Minnesota, and there's one more team in the top 5 in the division.
I think Seattle.
But he got
and we see Minnesota this year.
We see him.
That -1 for the Giants is because of us. So we've already shown we can beat the Giants, and Washington fans would probably wish they still had Kirk Cousins right now.
But here's the deal. I like where we are. I like all the people talking this sugar honey iced tea, because ain't no trophies giving it out on week 7. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no trophies being given out, And Rodney says, true. They in third place. You're only 2 games ahead of us. Easily attainable. Rodney, you're going to lose this week. Bet the house on it. Bet the house on it. I rent it back to you. I don't even know who y'all playing. You're going to lose this week. Bet the house. I rent it back to you.
What did Heineke do in his playoff game he played in?
Hey, man, we're not even here to talk about those people, man. We had an injury on the defense yesterday. Justin, you want to talk about that?
Jordan Lewis had a Liz Frank fracture,
Yes.
which pretty much is a broken foot.
Right.
In simple layman's terms. He's out for the season. Deron Bland, which is the 5th round pick, who
hold on 1 second. We got another guy. It's Little Carlos Evans. I'm gonna call him that because he an Eagle fan. They 6-0, but he got to come over here to get any attention. He wrote something the other day. Pappy ain't even said good job, Carlos. Ain't nobody say nothing about that stuff, man. So we're gonna make you famous over here though, because you keep coming. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for coming over here. This is where the action at. We appreciate you. I appreciate all the other fans that come on my page, whether you're spewing good stuff, you're talking sports with me, or you just talking that sugar honey iced tea. Because what happens is you came to me, I didn't come to you. CJ1, you 0. Appreciate you, Carlos. Go on back over there to Eagle fan. You can't get 5 Eagle fans to talk football with you, boy. Well, I appreciate you for coming over here. So, as I was saying, we ain't even full strength yet. We're just getting started. You can be undefeated in the middle of the season. How many teams have actually won the whole thing by going undefeated? Anybody? Just one. And New England tried and got caught up in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The 72 Dolphins. That's just the way it is.
And the last time the Eagles went undefeated this long, they lost in the Super Bowl to the Patriots. Let's not forget that.
We understand that. And Michelle Spike got the comment of the post so far. Everybody loves America's team. That's why they come to your page. I appreciate you, Michelle, and you're absolutely right. And we love them. Only thing we ask when you come with some knowledge. You 6-0. You can post that as many times as you want, but you can't get 4 of your friends. You can't get 4 of your friends to talk Eagles football with you because y'all can't nobody stand the Eagles fans and they can't stand themselves either. People think it's just the Cowboy fans that always end fighting. Eagle fans can't stand each other either because y'all ain't even like Jalen Hurts a year ago or 2 years ago. Oh, he sucks. But anyway, we'll address that another day. Let's talk about this Cowboys defense. Man. How do you guys feel about the defense? Rodney?
We gotta fix that interior because Detroit was getting like 6 yards a clip on first day, and they were running right up the middle on first down every down. They kept getting to those 3rd and 2s, 2 and 6s. I think outside of that, I think the defense is pretty solid. Seeing a little bit of mixed tackles in the open spaces, which we would usually make. We need to tighten that up.
Gotcha. And you, Justin?
I've been saying for years that we need to get a big fat tackle to clog that middle. Odigizua was that last year, but I think he's kind of hit that sophomore wall this year. And I think and he doesn't play every play. I know it's like Bohanna, right. And then sometimes it's Carlos Watkins, and then sometimes it's other people. Well, Tristan Hill, which I know we agree to disagree about Tristan, but that's neither here nor there. But it's been.
We also agree to disagree about Noah Brown, but he's still my guy.
Yeah. He's made some plays this year. So,
and since we're talking about Noah, we're talking about the defense. I'm gonna keep with the defense. I like the defense too. We do. Sometimes we give up chunk plays, and it irks you, but it's kind of still like a bend but don't break defense because maximum effort on every play. When we get maximum effort on every play, big things happen with our defense, and I think we can play from anybody. If we get this offense turned around and don't turn the ball over, and keep winning the field position battle, I think we're gonna be all right. Kate Nichelle says, I wish we would use Turpin more, hopefully later on in the season. We'll get back to that because we're talking about the defense right now. Michael Parsons made a key play in the game yesterday. This guy is the epitome of a dog. Well, he calls himself a lion, so I'm going to say of a lion. when he chased that guy down, which clearly would have been a touchdown if he'd have just started jogging, that showed me that this guy is the real deal. I always thought he was the real deal, but that effort kind of led into the other guys on the team say, you know what, if he's going this hard, we got to go extra hard. Next play, we get a fumble, we get the ball back. How do you guys feel about Michael Parsons' play on the field? Rodney?
Michael Parsons, he don't blink. I love players that go straight to the ball. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't blink. He plays every play 100%. And he's smart as well. So, I love the passion. I love the heart that he plays with, and it rubs off on everybody. And it's even made DeMarcus Lawrence a better player.
Exactly.
And I've been hard on him.
Exactly. Let's look at some of the comments real quick before we get to you, Justin. You know what I'm saying? I really want Philly to lose. That's what somebody says. Teacher says Lion ran down his prey. Bingo. Larry Douglas says Michael is a beast. Rodney says I'm a hater, but Michael, he the real deal. Kate Nichelle says he's the best at what he do. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Frank Lynch says definitely a young Lion King. Boom. Monique says when our offense matches our defense, we're going to be a problem for every team we play. Bingo. Love that comment. Belinda says Michael Parsons has a nose for the football. He's always there. Kate Nichelle says Michael is the man. Hey, look, man, let me tell y'all something. Michael Parsons is definitely the defensive leader of this team, man. His energy, the way he plays every play, it ignites the rest of the team. And I like Armstrong too. I do. I like the front seven is balling, and then we got some ball hawks in the back. I like Malik Hooker. I like Wilson. I like Karras. I think it's a lot of ball players on that defense.
Those guys have made guys like Anthony Brown better.
Exactly.
Like we've known Anthony Brown to give up the deep ball, but these last 4 or 5 games, he's played solid. So we've seen like when people raise the expectation in their play, it rubs off on each other. They play for each other.
We're still short because Terrell Basham hasn't played since week 1.
Oh yeah, definitely. We know we're still short. And here's another comment that I forgot to put. I'm gonna let you go, Justin. Tisha says, how about Williams 54? He's another animal. We got another animal. No. We got another animal in the making. When this guy gets fully up to speed and he gets better every week, oh my goodness, this boy, it's gonna be something special. It's gonna be something special. Williams and Parsons. Oh, it's gonna be something special. What were you gonna say, Justin?
I was gonna say that the strip sack that he had yesterday and the fumble recovery, they said the last time that was done was when Nick Bosa did it back in 2018. Right. So
Rodney the Hater got a good question right now, though. He said, let me ask this question. Could Micah be better than LT or Ray Lewis? I'm gonna go first on this one. See, when we start comparing young players to players that have already finished their careers, it's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me because we all know that the day and age that we play,
hey Justin, you don't have to get you a
injuries pretty much dictate careers. If he can stay healthy and plays a long career, yeah, he has the potential. But I don't even want to go there right now. I just want him to be the best right now that he can be and keep stacking those good games after good games on top of each other. And at the end of his career, we'll talk about how great he is. Right now, we just need wins. What you got, Rodney?
That's a tough one because when LT played, even in Ray Lewis in the early 2000s, the game was totally different and it was called different. Mm-hmm. 2 different generations. Now I think he can be the best now in his generation. He has the potential. This is his second year. We got to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? And we got to put some banners in the Raptors and some trophies in that case before we can talk about that.
Yeah, some defensive player of the years. And
yeah.
What do you think, Justin?
I just need him to be the first Michael Parsons.
Exactly.
I like that.
I agree with that. I would agree with that. All right, so we're sitting in third place. We got the Bears coming in this week. Is this a trap game? I gotta ask.
Nah, it's the same as the Detroit Lions game. We just gotta come in, jump on them, and just keep it rolling.
Right.
I think they will put up a little bit of a fight like Detroit. The Bears are kind of sort of scrappy. We can get to Justin Fields, and then I think we can cruise.
Right. What do you think, Justin?
Take the running game away from them and turn this into a game where Justin Fields has to beat us with his arm.
I like that philosophy. You know, there are no, contrary to popular belief, there are no easy games in the NFL. And when everybody sees the Dallas Cowboys on their schedule, what do, Rodney? They put a circle around it.
Yep.
Everybody wants to beat the Dallas Cowboys. You know, we're probably one of the only teams we get that best shot every week. It's probably going to be prime time. It's going to be your opportunity on TV. Everybody, your family going to get to watch you on TV. If they ain't got the ticket, you know, the local people in your community going to get to watch. I mean, when you play the Dallas Cowboys, that's just the way it is, you know. And we got to come out. We got to start strong, and we got to finish strong, you know. Take the lead, you know, and stay injury-free, and I think we'll have a pretty good season. I usually try to get out of here before the game starts, so that's only a few more minutes. All right, here we go. So before we get our parting words, earlier I made a video, and me and Monique actually was on the video. I think it was on my Sunday morning picks, and I had a contest. Y'all remember the contest? I did the Dak dance.
I watched. Yeah.
I did the Dak dance. I said, whoever sends me the best video doing the Dak dance, I'm going to buy you a brand new hat and ship it to your house. Oh, I got a ton of videos. So I had to choose which one I thought was the best or the funniest. So I looked through the video, and it was tough. It was tough. So I appreciate everybody that sent me a video. And I'll have another video this Sunday, and we'll give away another hats, you know, probably Cowboys, because most of the Cowboy fans participate on my page. And I'm getting ready to show y'all this video. I'm getting ready to show y'all this video. And this guy's he's actually out of DC, Maryland area. So he lives up there with the Redskins. His name is Avion DC Williams. You are the winner this week. If you see this video or somebody tag him, I'll get in contact with him. You are the winner. You want a brand new Dallas Cowboys hat. I'll be shipping it out to you. And here is his video doing the Dak dance from the CJTV Pick'em Show contest. Here's your winner, Avion.
Now that's hilarious.
Hey, I appreciate you, big dog, for sending in your video. And because I picked you this week as my winner, I'm sending you an official. This ain't from the West Coast. This from the East Coast. You're gonna get an official Dallas Cowboys hat, man, and then you'll be able to show everybody that you got your hat. And we'll have another contest. I'll probably start doing a weekly contest from now on. If you guys choose to participate in it, you can win some paraphernalia. You know, maybe I'll just go out this week and buy like 5 or 6 hats so you can actually see the hat. Well, I don't want to do that because I don't know what size hat you wear. Like I wear 7 3/8 fitted, you know. So I don't want to
wear a snapback.
Right. But my point is, you know, I don't want to get people snapbacks because I like the good stuff. So whatever I wear, I'm gonna get them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, Chris, I ain't wrong. He won. He won the contest. So that's what we doing. We show love over here.
Yeah, so it was a contest.
Contest. You know what I'm saying? So Kane Michelle said he was stiff. But if you would have submitted a video, you would have won the hat. So I'm shouting him out because I thought he did good. He might have been stiff, but he won this week. So that's just the way it is. All right, so we got to get up out of here, man. We got parting words, man. So we'll start with Rodney. What are your parting words? Week 7 is in the books for the Cowboys with 5-2. Dak Prescott is back.
My My final words is, one game at a time. Let's just continue to build each week, build more chemistry, get healthy, and make a deep playoff run.
I know that's right. What you got, Justin?
Mike McCarthy has only had a number one defense twice in his career. It was 2010 when Aaron Rodgers won the championship in Dallas, and the offense that Rodgers had was not that good. They did enough to get by to put points on the board and capitalize off a short field. The only other time that defense was number one that he's had is this year, and this defense is probably better than that defense he had in Green Bay.
Good deal. Good deal. All right, I got to look at one more comment before I get out of here. Christopher says, I was talking about the West Coast. I was talking about California and stuff. I live in Virginia, so this is East Coast versus West Coast. We buy our stuff from the pro shop. This is real. You can match it up with the little numbers on it and stuff. You got little barcodes on my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about.
West Coast get his stuff from the back of the alley.
I don't go to the big flea over here and get you nothing. All my stuff real. My jersey real. All of. I might give away an autographed CJ TV jersey, man. Maybe for the Eagles game because that's gonna create a lot of traffic. So
you will have a New Era logo on your hat.
It's gonna have a real logo on.
It won't read Boff.
Exactly. What I'm saying? So what we'll do, I'm gonna give away a jersey before the season is over. We're gonna do the hats until we get to maybe the Eagle game, and then for Christmas, what we'll do is we'll give away a jersey.
Oh, yeah. Let me know. I'll pitch in for the jersey.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're gonna give away a jersey somewhere around Christmas. I think we play the Eagles right before Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Christmas Eve.
So what we'll do is we'll give away an authentic. We'll leave the price tag on it, and we'll give you the receipt.
Yeah, give you the gift receipt.
We'll give you the gift receipt just in case it ain't the number that you want. We'll give it back, right?
Oh yeah, we can record ourselves in this store buying it.
So what we're trying to do, hey guys,
I can vouch.
What we're trying to do.
I can vouch for the jersey because I want a La'el Collins jersey for you.
Exactly. So what we'll do over here, man, what we'll do is what we're trying to do over here is we're trying to create a sports program where everybody's welcome and we can talk that sugar honey iced tea respectfully to each other. Social media is set up for the voiceless to have a voice. We know that, right? So what we're going to do is try to minimize all of that extra talk, man. What I'm going to do is start ignoring that stuff and delete it as fast as I possibly can and not let it get to me as much, But sometimes people say things that you just got to clap back sometimes. So what we're going to do is we're just trying to create an atmosphere that's conducive for all sports fans that want to come on. And we want you on the show. We don't just want you typing. We don't want you guys just typing. Women, men, whatever the case may be. If you want to be on the program, we got the platform for you. We love to have you here, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in for We Talk Sports tonight. If you have any ideas of contests that you think that we should have, hit me in my inbox and we'll do some of those contests. I had the Dak dance last week. You know what I'm saying? So I got to think of a contest for this week for my winner as well. We might be back with the full panel tomorrow night around 8:15. Until then, hey, it's your boy CJ Richardson with my colleagues and my panel, Rodney Jones Bay, my man Justin, and we're gonna catch up with you guys on the other side. Cowboy Nation ain't but one nation. That's the Cowboy Nation. Win, lose, or draw, you rep hard or you don't rep at all. Peace. We out here.